Well, thank you, third grade. I was thinking as I was hearing you singing, especially when I came up for communion, that is stewardship. So let's pause for a minute because Father Charlie helped us with a really big word today. So let's all say, on the count of three, let's say the word together. Not yelling, just saying it. 1, 2, 3, stewardship. That is a big word. And I was thinking, 3P, that you were giving your gifts to all of us in your singing and your reading and the way that you celebrated the Mass today. That is stewardship. Our cantors, giving of your gifts and talents. Our musicians, Miss Travis, Mrs. Parker, that is stewardship. When we saw the Eucharistic ministers of the sick come forward, those who take Jesus to all of those that are in their homes or in the hospital who can't come to church, that is stewardship, giving of their gifts and their talents. I remember, it's been 8 years now since I've been the principal here, and 8 years ago I remember Mr. Fortier, our superintendent, coming to me and saying, I want you to be the principal of St. Mary Magdalene Catholic School. And I was a student here, so I had been sitting in these pews as a student. And so as he said this, I kind of looked behind me to see if he was talking to someone else, because I thought, there's no way he's talking to me. And it freaked me out a little bit, really. You want me? Like, why would you want me? What do I know that would be helpful to everyone else? And then he shared with me his thoughts. And what I realized as I started walking forward is it wasn't my choice. God wanted me to be here at that time. And so every day I think about that, and on my really tough days, because there are some tough days. Raise your hand if you ever have tough days as a student, or a teacher, or a parent. There are some really tough days. So on those really tough days, I try to remind myself that God wants me right where I am for a very special reason. Because I must have gifts and talents that he wants me to use. And more importantly, there are gifts and talents all around me that are going to help me to be drawn closer to God. Because every one of the teachers that's sitting in this church right now is here for a reason. And they're teaching the grade that they're teaching or the subject that they're teaching for a reason. And their gifts and talents help me to be closer to God. Which means, boys and girls, that you are sitting right where you're supposed to for a reason too. You're in the class that you're in for a reason. You're with all the friends around you for a reason. It's because God wants you there. So what if all of those people around you have gifts and talents to share with you that you don't even know yet? Maybe they're really good at math, or they can help you with reading. Or maybe when you're having a really rough day, then they know how to make your heart super happy. Stewardship is sharing our gifts and talents with others. So our job is to make sure that we look at all of the people around us and recognize their gifts and talents and all the things that God wants for them to share with us and for us to share with them. Stewardship is a really big word. But as we leave here, it reminds us that we are here for a reason, every single one of us. Every moment that will be presented to us today will be a gift from God. And we are asked to use our gifts and talents and to recognize the gifts and talents of everyone around us. And in doing so, we will be drawn closer to God. God bless all of you today and for a wonderful week ahead. And let us all find ways to use our gifts and talents and recognize the gifts and talents in others. Thank you.